Yeah. Hey, yo. Heat of the night, mask and gloves, never found. I sit back, high, blowing smoke out the window. I dumbfounded, that's how they found me. Blowing off steam side, trying to relax. Heard something stressful, media trying to spin the facts. While jurors examine evidence missing. None present, man on trial, innocent is innocent, irrelevant. No concern who did it, but they blaming him. Approach the bench, false witnesses saying they saw him, he was OT. Such gimmicks testify against the defense is weak. Give it a rest, state desperate for conviction. Made an arrest with such conviction, they never gave it the best distraction. Divert attention, true situation, president got a center. Economic collapse, what a mess. Another black in the system, what you expect? Handcuffed and wrote him off. As they drove him off to his fan, whispered something soft, what you expect? The truth, imagine that, imagine that, imagine that. Another black in the system, what you expect? Handcuffed and wrote him off. As they drove him off to his fan, whispered something soft, what you expect? The truth, imagine that. They wishing, mixing the skin color is debt. Can't pay child support, claiming neglect. Listed as indiscretions, one felony. Few misdemeanors and felonies, very direct. Painted as a criminal, jurors bought it, they intended effect. Regardless of his college tuition, reason why he's paperless. Valid information suppressed, won't confess he was set up. But the way it's set up, it's a setup. Reason for our poor decisions, lack of academic ambitions. Crime rate high, the cost of living even higher. More debt, leaving more dead. Trapped us in projects, try to digest what you have is blacks packed. Our back to the wall, feel like we back on slave ships, so we regress. More like crabs in a bucket. Success, no such luck. Resort to using weapons, knives and gun possessions. Drug profession, that's a given. Nevertheless, his chances of freedom look less and less. No proof they attack his character. We know the narrative all too well. Very suggestive, racist people very impressive. Prosecutor's presentation, a mockery, inexcusable. Gotta do better than that. Another black in the system, what you expect? Handcuffed and wrote him off. As they drove him off to his fan, whispered something soft, what you expect? The truth, imagine that, imagine that. Yeah. Another black in the system, what you expect? Handcuffed and wrote him off. As they drove him off to his fam, whisper something soft, what you expect? The truth, imagine that, imagine that, imagine that, imagine that. He's guilty, simply because he's young, black and gifted. What a threat, every decision he made. They second guess, system only cares for a treasure chest. Since Jackson had none, he might as well confess. Paid him to take the fall, a deal he must accept. Unless he's stupid, I doubt that. Did it to secure his future actions, not impudent. Under the circumstances, I would have done the same. Can't question his motives, what's his name? Jackson, he did it for the financial gains. Justice system polluted, quorum diluted. With justice, corruption undisputed, undisputed, undisputed. Another black in the system, what you expect? Handcuffed and wrote him off. As they drove him off to his fam, whispered something soft, what you expect? The truth, imagine that, imagine that, imagine that. Another black in the system, what you expect? Handcuffed and wrote him off. As they drove him off to his fam, whispered something soft, what you expect? The truth, imagine that, imagine that, imagine that, imagine that, imagine that.